All right, welcome to Smokey Approved Australia. I'm your boy Journalist, and on this one, we are back to check out. Um, I believe he's from Tasmania, act, but that gets so to any people in Tasmania. But this is Dunn D. Somebody asked me if I still check the comment section, like I was some major person. That's crazy. I appreciate the belief, but I'm still in the comment section. I may not be able to respond to everybody, but I sure to be reading them shits, trying to respond to as many people as possible. But they asked me to check out an open letter to my former self. So this is a more recent song from Dunn D to, I guess, the younger version of Dunn D. So it intrigued me. Figured it'd be a good song for me to check out. And yeah, that's kind of how we got here. So thank you very much for the suggestion. I still am in the comment section. So please get in the comment section. I do not make these videos without you guys telling me what to listen to next. So without you, next video doesn't come because I don't know what to do next. So that being said, please hit that like, subscribe, and let's get into this one.
What's happening, bruv? See you out there having some fun. Came out swinging, you was packing a punch, caught Sean from the limelight, and you was lapping it up. And yeah, you had a good run. When life's got you down, you just rack up a bump. Guess the problems you encounter don't matter as much when you maggot a drunk sitting in the back of a club. But what in the actual fuck? You went from smashing your craft to just smashing a drug, sitting in lounge drinks with junkies and packety sluts. So tell me, is that the same dream you had when you're young?
Hey, I like this already. I love a introspective record where one attempts to face the man in the mirror, but it's like a real, like, you're dressing yourself down properly. It's kind of those conversations that like is probably women have them too, but I'm not a woman, surprisingly. So as a man, I can only say that like these are the ones that I feel like men have amongst ourselves. Like when we're like, yo, shit together. Or like we're on the other side of whatever journey that we said we wanted to be on. And we're looking back and it's like in the middle of that journey. Like, did we do the shit that we were supposed to be doing? Was it as pure as it should have been? Like when we started to have that dream. So there's like a lot of extra context to the thing he's saying. But like I don't know, I guess I'm also a music artist too, so the way I look at it, it's question. It's kind of right. I've not been like in some of the seedier situations he may be speaking of, but like, have I always used my dream and its opportunities and things brought to be uh, forward moving in the best light? And I could honestly say, I for sure fuck in the middle part so far. So that's why I'm like, yo, questions like that, I'm like,
Whatever. What in the actual fuck? You went from smashing your craft to just smashing a drug, sitting in lounge drinks with junkies and packety sluts. So tell me, is that the same dream you had when you're young? What have you become? Lost your passion and love, lost your morals when you were catching a buzz. Instead of acting your age, you was acting a cunt, but you're gonna be held accountable to your actions for once. So when your daughter grows up and gets hit with the truth, how do you explain everything you spit in a booth? How do you explain hanging with a criminal crew? How do you provide context to what she's listening to? But now you don't give a fuck and that's the position you choose. Cause you're naive and couldn't envision a new stuck in an infinite loop, forever singing the blues, trying to validate yourself with some internet views. I see you swerving on the flippers and booze, blissfully unaware the ignorance of innocent youth. But it's time to take responsibility for the shit that you do, cause you've only got yourself to blame when it didn't improve. I mean, stop using your depression as a shitty excuse, as your rationale for laughing, now you live in a do. Talking about drugs on a stage when there's kids in a room. Stop being so selfish, kinda's fucking bigger than you. You can pretend like it never occurred, that the fans went hanging off your each and every word. But tell me, what is your intelligence worth if you dumbing it down just so you can sell them a verse of me? What purpose did the pelican serve? Turned you to Icarus, you thought you put them feathers to work. You thought they'd carry you from here to the ends of the earth, but flew too close to the sun and I left you with burns. You was proud of the weight of the sky, gave you an excuse to act the way that you are. Feeding yourself scripts, you kept playing the parts of the light at the end of the tunnel, but remained in the dark. And I know you got some pain in your heart, but at least you never lost your way with them bars. But you lost your way in some bars. I seen you draining a glass, you was making a mess of yourself instead of making
bars, bars. Cooking. There's a lot more in there that I'm just like, I'm trying to just let them cook because there's a lot of them. It's, even though it's a more somber toned or melancholic style record, it's probably gonna be with my very small sample size of benefit, for sure my favorite. because I really like when if his career's been what it's been, he's got the "I'm having a fucking great time, look at me" song. But he's also now he has this too, and that's the shit I really respect and like most any artist anywhere. If you are a guy who has had the most, fucking talk about fucking life. But please, give me the other half of the fucking coin. I don't give a fuck who you are. People go through shit. And if all you make is my life's a movie and don't shit happen to me, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm tuning out very quick because fucking people die, get older, shit happens, people go through shit. And if there's not music for that shit, we'd be fucking a lesser fucking race of humans. Like, fuck, man. Without people making these type of records, like I don't feel like the full spectrum of music would be fucking like realized. But because we have these, and then we have the cunts that are willing to do the look at me, I'm happy all the goddamn time. I've never had a bad day type. It was like cool, full spectrum. Like there's something for everybody. But like these are the ones that I guess gravitate to me the most. Cause I'm like, the world is a fucking shitty place. How who else going through it? Oh, you going through it too, my boy. Cool. Me too.
In your mind, but remained in the dark. And I know you got some pain in your heart. But at least you never lost your way with them bars. But you lost your way in some bars. I seen you draining a glass. You was making a mess of yourself instead of making your mark. But party up if you think it'll help. Eating the profits most nice from the opinions yourself. Keep pretending to yourself that you're giving them hell. But you pour another glass up and have a drink to your health. You have another drink to your health. But you want a 6 foot deeper in a prisoner cell. See, only you can make the choice for how you living as well. But it's hard to see what lies ahead when you're killing yourself. You still remember it all? A handful of zannies in that handy to pour. You was lucky as hell, counter would've ended for sure. If your mother ain't hear the noise when you hit your head on the floor. You was afraid of the climb, but never scared of the fall. Bro, you ain't playing a game, you just checking the score. But if you ready to jump, then best be ready to soar. And I promise you it gets better than you could have ever thought. Bring a tear to your face for all the times you fucked up and were clearly ashamed. Just to catch a glimpse of yourself when you're nearing a stage on the other side of the world and a cheering your name. Or just to see your daughter's beautiful smile. You want to set the best example you could provide. It's up to you what you do with your life. But if only I could show you what the future is like. Whatever happened to them dreams you had? Why you keep lying to yourself like that? You better take the time to make things right. It's up to you and how you live your life. Whatever happened to them dreams you had? Why you keep lying to yourself like that? You better take the time to make things right. It's up to you and how you live your life.
I would say the messaging of this song, especially this last little, how he flips bars that are in the verse, but recontextualizes for a bridge or outro hook. If this song didn't do nothing else, I hope it put the battery in the back of whoever's fucking listening to this, sees this fucking video of like, yo, you had some shit that you wanted to do, that you have not fucking done. Go fucking do that shit. Go fucking start what business, work on whatever art or music or whatever fucking shit you've ever wanted to do. You want to go make a goddamn video game. Go do that shit. You're not dead. You still got time. I promise you. I promise. Your fucking age does not matter. Your potential access to whatever industry you want does not matter unless you're trying to build like rocket ships and shit. Then, buddy, take your ass to school. Then you can get access. Other than that, if this song don't do shit or doesn't awaken the question of have I done the thing I want to? Am I doing the thing I want to with my life today? And you're not, and you would like to, I'm not saying blow your life up because that's crazy. Don't do that shit. But fucking reach out and start the steps to transition your life to either incorporating the thing you've always wanted to do or you doing the thing you wanted to do full time. Because man, far too many of us just get caught up in fucking I gotta pay the lights and nigga I gotta live. I'd like to eat on Monday. So I gotta go to work and then we stop doing the other shit we truly want to do. So that's the overall message I get. But then I do also understand this song is like a letter to his younger self. So like if he could tell his younger self the future and like show him all the pitfalls, maybe it might be different. But I also take from the song like, yo, if you haven't, you should fucking fix your goddamn life and start doing that shit. Let's stop lying to ourselves Let's go do that shit. So please go do that shit if you haven't already. Shout out to Dunn D. This is a fire ass record. Shout out to the homie that asked me if I'm still fucking doing this. Because without you asking, I would not have heard. And this is, at least to me, these are one of those like rapper songs. Like if you're a rapper or a person that makes music and you're on a long journey and you haven't had all the success that you've envisioned for yourself quite yet, these are one of those that it puts the battery back in. Like it's okay. Just keep on pushing. Like what a is it? Oh, what a job this is. I think it's oh, what a job this is from fucking Devin the Dude is another one, or Elevators by Outkast. Like there's multiple versions of this style of song where if you're off track, it could help put you back. Now that I've said all this long-winded shit, I'm sorry if it's too long for you. Thank you for making it to the end with me. I truly did enjoy this one. I hope you did too. I will see you guys on the next one. That is it for me. Please hit that like and subscribe, and I'm out of here.